Hey everyone, today we're unpacking a pretty mind-bending explainer from the folks over at Legacy Logic. It's called the Hidden Scoring System. We're going to look at how data, tracking, and prediction all smash together to shape our reality in ways we literally cannot see. Let's just jump right into it.
Okay, let's dive into this. Picture this. You wake up, right? The alarm goes off, you reach over to your nightstand to swipe away your notifications, maybe you do a quick scroll through your feed. It feels entirely mundane. Just another normal day. It's kind of the ultimate illusion of digital safety. You feel like you're completely off the clock, just easing into your morning, totally unobserved.
But well, Legacy Logic pivots beautifully right here to completely shatter that comfortable illusion. What if I told you you were actually being scored right now? Seriously, just pause and sit with that for a second. While you're sitting there holding your phone, just going about your normal morning, this invisible evaluation is actually taking place. You aren't just passively consuming content, you're actively generating a constant stream of data that's being judged and weighted in real time.
Think about the raw inputs driving this whole operation, because usually we think of tracking as something triggered by, a major financial transaction or filling out some massive online form, but the source emphasizes the micro actions here. Every single click, the specific rhythm of how you type a message, the GPS ping tracking your physical walk outside. Absolutely every granular action is logged, recorded, and fed straight into the machine.
You know, it's so incredibly easy to just dismiss this kind of stuff as a distant, dystopian sci-fi movie plot. But, as Legacy Logic makes explicitly clear, this isn't the future. It's already happening. Right now. The modern world is already completely overlaid with this invisible digital net. The cameras, the sensors, the underlying scripts, they're actively running in the background right this very second, just quietly doing their job.
Let's move to the next part and see how this builds. Because this tracking actually layers up across our digital experience. It starts off pretty simple with step 1. Apps track what you intentionally like. That's the surface level, right? You hit the heart icon, you signal a preference. But then we go a layer deeper in step 2. Platforms passively track what you watch. They're measuring exactly how many seconds of video autoplays on your screen before you finally swipe away. And then, the big one, step 3. Systems track how you behave. This is the overarching process that scoops up those individual likes and watch times and stitches them into a comprehensive, unified model of exactly who you are.
So, the crucial point here is that all of this incredibly complex, multi-layered surveillance fundamentally boils down to a single metric. Look at this number, 847. Now, obviously, this is just a hypothetical example, but it represents the ultimate distillation of your digital existence. All those thousands of clicks, physical movements, and messaging habits. They aren't just sitting in some server farm as raw, unstructured text. No, they're calculated, processed, and continuously converted into one single, fluctuating numerical value that's permanently attached to your identity.
So what exactly is this metric? Well, it's what they call your hidden score. It is a continuous quantification of your digital and physical data that ultimately defines your value to the broader system. And continuous is absolutely the key word to focus on here. This is not some static grade you get at the end of a semester. This metric is alive. It breathes with every single action you take, constantly reevaluating and redefining your worth within these unseen parameters.
And this brilliantly illustrates why that continuous score carries massive real-world stakes. Because guys, the data does not stay safely trapped inside your phone. Those digital tracks, the clicks, the watches, the likes, they bleed directly into physical reality. We're talking about real-life impact here. Whether literal and metaphorical doors open or close for you, this score dictates your access, your real-world opportunities, and even how trustworthy you're perceived to be by the automated gates we all pass through in everyday life.
So what's the truly scary part in all this? We are all active participants in a high-stakes game where our lives, our access, and our opportunities are being decided based on this exact score, and we don't even realize we're playing, let alone actually having the ability to look up and check what the scoreboard says.
Now, what's really interesting about this asymmetry is just how deeply unbalanced it is. On one side, there's you. You are completely blind to your own score. It remains totally blurred out, hidden entirely from your view. But on the flip side, the system. It sees absolutely everything, and it never, ever forgets. I mean, you might forget some random article you clicked on 5 years ago or a physical store you walked into last month. But the AI monitoring this, it has a perfect, immortal memory. The system literally knows you infinitely better than you know the system.
But why go to all the trouble to archive all of this so perfectly? Well, here's the deepest layer of the onion exposed by the Legacy Logic source material. This isn't about control. It is about prediction.
The end goal of this massive data surveillance isn't necessarily to force you to do something against your will, like some kind of digital puppet master. It's actually way more sophisticated than that. It's about psychological profiling. The system wants to know your habits, your fears, and your desires so intimately that it can accurately forecast your exact next move.
Just think about this predictive engine in motion. It relies on, say, 10 years of your past behavior, meticulously recorded and stored. That massive historical dataset allows the system, in literally 1 millisecond, to instantly build and update your psychological profile. All so that, 5 seconds into the future, it can accurately predict your next action before you've even consciously decided to take it. The AI isn't just reacting to what you do anymore, it is actively anticipating you, based on a decade of perfect memory.
Which leaves us with this incredible, honestly pretty unsettling thought from the source. You think you're making choices, but the system is scoring them. It completely shatters the illusion of free will in our modern digital age. So, the next time you spontaneously click a link, buy a product, or watch a video, ask yourself, did you choose to click it or did the system already know you would? If you want to dive deeper and truly understand the unseen architecture shaping your reality, I highly recommend checking out more from Legacy Logic. Thanks for joining me for this explainer. Keep learning, keep questioning, and I'll catch you in the next one.